Hello, everyone. Let's start today opening up the heart with two blocks, one underneath your shoulder blades, one for your head. So let's slowly release a bit back on those blocks. Move the blocks so they're really under the shoulder blades instead of your middle back. And then go ahead and place that other block under your head. And maintain your feet flat on the mat just for a couple of breaths here. And notice how the lower body reacts to the position. Close your eyes and begin to work on your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Notice the rib cage, if we can open up easily. Notice the quality of your breath. Can you inhale and exhale easily, or do you feel a nostril closed more than the other? You can decide at this point if you want to extend those legs all the way in front of you, or if you want to maintain your feet flat on the mat. You can also knock your knees towards each other here. And in general, find a comfortable position to start your practice today. Noticing the diaphragm moving up and down as you inhale and exhale. Noticing the walls of the torso to the sides expanding with each breath. Noticing the muscles of your back trying to soften. Your shoulders, your arms become a little bit heavier in this position, just because you are finding that comfortable position to just relax on. Notice if the energy is still in the center of your eyebrows, and if it is, go ahead and slowly descend it to your chest, to your rib cage, to your belly, to your hips. Let the energy flow instead of just stored in one area of your body. Long, deep breath as you inhale. Same as you exhale. Take two more mindful rounds here, restore in the physical body. Nice shot. Go ahead and let's come into cactus arms here, beginning to stretch a little bit around the Armpits, the shoulders, the neck, palms facing up. Nice shot. Let's go ahead and extend the arms all the way to the back of the room. Interlace the fingers. Expose the palms to the back and stretch and extend those arms. Very good. Lift those arms all the way up towards the ceiling, and let's work with the scapula, the shoulder blades. Lift, 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 lift the arms, and notice how the shoulders get out of their shoulder socket, and then go ahead and send the shoulders down into their socket again, and lift up and just move in pro and down and up here and down and up. Take two more. And last one, lifting up and slowly releasing. Go ahead and place the hands on the floor and bend your legs at the knees. And just stay here in this transition. Noticing the shift in the pelvis. Nice job, everyone. Let's go ahead and slowly roll to the right side. Let's move the props and lay down again on our mat. So go ahead and grab the belt, your strap, and maintain it very close to you. Knees to chest in Apanasana. Let's stay in Apanasana holding this pose just for a couple of breaths here. And as you send your knees towards your chest, you want to root the sacrum down. And just stay here, breathing in and out. Maintaining your feet flexed. Take this opportunity here to slow down, to restore the mental and the physical body through very slow pace, slow practice. Kind of like squeezing and taking the benefits of each pose as we hold them. And take two more breaths here in Apanasana. Nice job, everyone. Go ahead and extend the right leg all the way up towards the ceiling as you keep the left knee towards your chest. Circle the right ankle, both directions. Flex the foot, spread the toes wide, nice job, and rebend the right knee. Now extend the left leg all the way up. You want to maintain the sacrum on the floor. So go ahead and circle now the left foot both directions. Flexing and pointing. Nice job. And rebend. And let's do it again. Extend the right leg up and bend. And extend the left one up. Now, when we're doing this, which it sounds and looks very easy and very beginner, try to engage the muscles. Try to take a moment as you bend and extend to notice the reaction and the sensations in your physical body. You extend and you want to feel the stretch on the back of your legs. You want to feel the stretch in the hamstrings, in the Achilles tendon, behind your knee. So go ahead and take your time here. Maintaining the legs, try a couple more. Working on those quads. As we keep engaging, take 2 more. Nice job. Extend the right leg forward as you keep the left thigh very close to your chest. Eka Pada Apanasana. And try to create a lot of elongation on the right side of the body. Take 2 more mindful breaths. So really working on sending the left thigh towards the chest, squeezing the leg towards your upper body. Nice job. And let's rebend the right knee and now extend the left leg forward. Trying to spin the left inner thigh towards the floor. Maintaining, glue the back of your leg on the floor. Keep opening up the chest across the collarbones. Take 2 more breaths. Let's move dynamically. Bend the left knee, extend the right. Bend the right knee, extend the left. Touch the floor. And again, it's an exercise that is very simple, but we do it mindfully. We want to really feel each muscle, each ligament, awakening, working together in order to extend the leg and bend the knee. We want to kind of like observe what are all those muscles, bones, ligaments that we're using in order to achieve and practice this very easy exercise. And a couple more. Touching the floor, maintaining the right alignment. Noticing also how the lower belly, the abs, begin to engage. Keep your breath. Two more. Nice job. Everyone needs to chest up and asana. Let's open up those arms in cactus and slowly roll the hips to the right side. We want to maintain those knees very, very close to the right armpit. If you prefer to place a block in between your inner thighs, go ahead and do it. Now begin to soften the rib cage towards the floor. Try to make the inhalation very deep so you can create more space. And soften all those internal organs and all the muscles that you're using to twist your spine. Take 1 more breath. Nice job, everyone. Let's come back into neutral position. Open up your arms and slowly rotate the thighs to the left. And you can always press the back of your head onto your mat. Lift the back of the floor and twist deeper to the right side. 2 more mindful breaths. Nice job. Let's come back. Now, let's use our strap. Place the strap around your right foot. Let's start opening up the hips, right? And grab the strap with your right hand. And just stay here for a little bit. We did stretch a little bit the back of our legs and those easy movements at the beginning, but now take time with the strap to really work on sending that right thigh forward as you find stillness here on the leg, pressing through the heel and maintaining the shoulder into its socket. Take one more breath. Nice job. Now go ahead and extend the left leg forward. We're not going to open up just yet. I want you to twist, sending the leg all the way to the left side as you grab now the strap with your left hand. Create space on the right side of your waist. Maintain the shoulders on the floor. And the intensity of the stretch is gonna be up to you. How much you want to twist and how much you want to relax in the pose. Maintain the belly in and up. Create a lot of space from your belly, your stomach, all the way to your hips. Very good. Take one more breath. And come back into neutral position. Now we're going to go ahead and bend the right knee, and we're going to place the foot on the left side of the body. So my foot is on the floor right now. If I want to pull the leg towards me, towards my face, I can hold the ankle, or you can keep holding the strap. You want to feel it very deep in the inner groin, right? It's an internal rotation of the right leg here. Now, notice how the lower back kind of lifts off the mat, and you send the spine completely towards the floor. And now notice also the engagement in the core. And you might be holding the foot, you might be holding the strap. It doesn't matter where you're at, you just send the lower back, the vertebrae and your lower back to the floor. Take 2 more breaths. Nice job. Look what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and rotate my ankle. So now I'm gonna place the out edge of my foot in my groin. And now the knee is gonna face forward. It's like if I am sitting in Padmasana, right? Lotus pose. So if I lift the head, I can see the sole of my foot. And I'm just sending the foot, the outer edge, very close to my left groin. Now, slowly stand the right thigh and the knee towards the floor as you maintain the left leg completely straight. Same thing with the spine. Now the spine is lifted. Now you're using other muscles in your body. The abs are engaging in order to maintain the foot very close to the pubic bone and the groin area. Keep sending the vertebrae to the foot. Take one more breath. Nice job. Let's come back. Happy half a baby, right? I'm just going to use my right leg to come into half a happy baby. This is how I'm going to open up in a different range of motion the right side of my hip. And as I come into half happy baby, I want to send my shin bone of my foot to the back of the room. So keep pulling, right? Towards the back. Two more breaths, everyone. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and now send the foot and the shin bone towards your chest. With your right hand, send the thigh to the center of your body. Nice job, everyone. Slowly place the right foot down. Very good. Strap again. Bend the left knee. Place the strap all the way around the left foot. And we're going to stay here. Just hold it. Stretching. Mindfully awakening the muscles of your leg. Shoulders into their socket. Arms are completely straight. Nice job. Let's extend the right leg. Let's grab the strap with the right hand. Press the left thigh away and roll the hips to the right. Now, when you roll the hips to the right, you're being so mindful with the movements, controlling the movement so much that you didn't feel the left shoulder lifting off the mat. Okay, and if you did, no worries. Maybe next class. But yes, when we are trying to move the lower body, we try then to maintain the upper body very still. So can you be that mindful? Can you pay attention little by little to the movements instead of just moving fast like robots and the same way we do all the time? So that's actually the yoga, right? It's not just the exercises, but also how we can control the movements with our minds and maintain the mind and the physical body together, working together. Keep moving the hip away from your waist. Let's take two more mindful breaths. Nice job, everyone. Let's go ahead and bring the leg back. Now, bend the knee. And I'm still using my strap just in case I cannot touch and grab my foot. And the right leg is now completely straight. I'm just going to go ahead and cross the leg towards the right and try to place the foot completely on the foot. Notice the inner thigh, right? Like getting very, very, very tight because of the effort that you're making here to maintain that foot very close to the right hip. And some of us are going to have it close to the right hip, but maybe yours looks like more close to the knee. Okay? So it's going to depend on you and how much you can turn the leg within the hip socket in that direction. Again, this is internal rotation of the leg. If it feels uncomfortable, back off a little bit. To me, this side feels very comfortable. Okay? And I'm not even grabbing my foot. I'm using my strap to maintain the foot close to the hip. So if I need to back off a little bit, I will. Remember that the cramping also, it's a consequence of not drinking enough water and being dehydrated, right? And yes, I've been all day at home and I don't feel like I'm drinking as much as water as I used to before all this COVID, because I always bring the big bottle of water with me, and I will always like remind myself. But here at home, it feels like I don't need to because the water is right there. It's easy to get it, but then it's not a commitment that I have with the water anymore. So yes, it could be also dehydration, the reason why you feel in this pose. Very good, everyone. So now I'm going to go ahead and grab my foot if I can. I'm going to roll the ankle. I'm going to place the foot on my groin area, right? And the groin area is the pelvis, right? Where the femur and the hip meet. And then I'm going to descend slowly the knee and the thigh towards the floor. So the knee now is facing the front wall. Notice the lower back, it lifts. So send it down and keep your breath at work. Nice job, everyone. Let's go ahead into half happy baby. One more breath. Nice job. Go ahead and move the foot and the shin bone towards your chest. And with the left hand, press the thigh to the center of your body. Nice job, everyone. Go ahead and knees to chest, Sapanasana. Hands on your knees, circle up. It's kind of like a nice balance for the hips. Just circle them up in this position here. And then go ahead and move in the opposite direction. Nice. Then whenever you're ready, let's roll to the right side. Very good. So I don't have my blanket, but you can sit on your blanket. But now that we work on the mobility of the hips, let's try to sit in lotus pose. So I'm gonna go ahead because I know that my easy leg, it's the left one. I'm gonna try to send the foot all the way again to the groin area, okay? Same principles with the sitting bones, they should be rooting down, shoulders back. If it feels comfortable, maybe I try to do it with my other leg. So I'm gonna go ahead, send that left knee down, and maybe move my other foot on top. What happens if I cannot do both the feet? No worries, okay? Some days it's easier, some days it's a little bit complicated, depending on how tight. We talked about it a couple of classes ago, maybe the way you slept, maybe the way you've been sitting lately, maybe the way you've been laying down lately, right? No worries. If you cannot do both, just do one. If you cannot do one, then sit a normal in Sukhasana. Very good. Let's now grab this strap. Let's stretch. Extend those arms all the way up. Shoulders down. And go ahead and reach the right side as you stretch from the left sitting bone to the hip bone, to the lower ribs, to the armpit, elbow, wrist, and the fingers. Keep sending the weight back. Not because you want to lift the knees, but because you want to balance on your sitting bones. Come back. Second side. Okay. I am sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened. Thank goodness I have my TV here and I can see when those things happen. Okay, very good. So after you finish stretching side to side, let's go ahead and now place the other foot on top, right? And try to place the other one on top as well. And notice the difference. Good. Same thing. Open up. This time, send those arms to the back. Slowly stretch towards the back of the room and up and forward. Forward. Nice. One more. Very good. Let's keep working on the shoulders. Lift the right arm up. Bend the elbow. Reach to the middle with your whole palm. As you lift up, you want to descend those thighs towards the floor. One more breath here. Second side, lift the left arm, bend it, and reach down with the help of your right hand. Two more breaths. Nice job. And release. Slowly go ahead and get out of that internal rotation of the legs. And let's come into hands and knees for a quick warm up of the spine with cat-cow poses. I never skip cat-cow, whatever we're doing. It's a great, great way to warm up the spine. Try to be even as you press it through the hands. As you press it through the top of your feet and the shin bone. Last one. Nice job. Maintain your knees where they are. And release the chest on the floor. Puppy dog. A nice stretch again for the shoulders. Maybe your forehead is on the floor, maybe your chin it's on the floor. Last one. Nice. Bend the elbows. Sphinx pose. Press it through the forearms. Press it through the elbows and the palm. And reach up through the sternum. Lift the pubic bone up. So if you are back bending, it's not happening from the lower back. Take one more breath. Nice job, everyone. Hands right next to your lower ribs. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Straighten those arms completely. Again, lifting through the sternum. And whenever you're ready, come into your first downward facing dog here. Take your time to stretch the back of the legs if you need to stretch a little bit more. Only you know how your normal downward dog feels. So try to find that comfy sensation. Whether that means bend your knees or nice job. Everyone lift the right leg up, send the right knee to the chest and place a foot in between your hands. Go ahead and move the back foot forward a couple of inches and now peel the front toes off the mat. Back heel is on the floor. You can use your blocks. Shoulders are back and away from the ears. Keep reaching through the chest. Very good. Place the toes on the floor. You might bend the back knee and lift the left leg up in warrior three. Now go ahead and hug the right ankle. Right hip back, keep your breath. Some of us feel more comfortable micro bending the knee, and that's fine. And that's okay, because you're still working a lot on those hamstrings. So it's okay to softly bring a soft bend on the knee. Take 2 more breaths. Nice job. Extend the left leg all the way back. Let's twist. Right hand on the floor. Open up to the right. Twist. One more. Look what we're gonna do. You're gonna get place the hand on the floor. I'm gonna get and place the back heel down for warrior two. And I'm gonna start bending the left knee as I extend my right leg forward. Two more breaths. Nice job. Let's come back. Left hand forward, lift up, and now twist to the right. All these poses we did in a very slow pace at the beginning of the class. When we were laying down, take two more breaths, right hip back. Look down, step to plank, knees to floor or not. Downward facing dog. Hold the breath. Let's lift the left leg up. Left knee into chest. Place the foot in between your hands. Move the back foot forward a couple of inches. And peel the left toes off the mat. Use your blocks underneath your hands if you need to in order to maintain the spine straight and not to round much, right? Take two more breaths. Nice shot. Place the foot down, hands forward, warrior three. Hold and hug the left ankle. How's your breath? One more. Beautiful. Extend the leg all the way back. Coming to heel on the floor. Bend the right knee and extend the left leg. Take one more breath. Beautiful. Come back. Lift the right leg, right hand on the floor. Begin or block, begin to twist the rib cage to the left. Maintain the right leg straight, left leg straight, and the hip away from the waist. Take two more. Nice. Hands to floor, right leg back, right hand close to the left twist. And hands to the floor, step to plank, chaturanga, upward dog, downward. Stay in downward dog for 2 more mindful breaths. And whenever you're ready, place the knees on the floor and send those hips back in extended child's pose. Go ahead and walk the arms to the right side, and one more time, stretch the sides of your body. Go ahead and come back and walk to the opposite position. Nice job. Come back. Good. So we're going to use the last minutes that we have to go into shoulder stand, right? A restorative pose. We work a little bit on the shoulders, so we're ready. We work on those legs, so we're ready to lift them up. There are some modifications. If you don't want to go into the full pose, use your blocks, place them under your sacrum, and then lift the legs all the way up. If you don't feel like that today, you can always find a wall and place the legs at the wall. Okay. Now there is a modification for some of you. For some of you, we're going to go into shoulder stand in lotus pose. Okay. So I'm going to review the most important aspects of the pose. I'm going to use my blanket, place my blanket where my head is going to be. Then I'm going to go ahead and bend my mat 3/4. I'm going to go ahead and lay down. My shoulders are going to be on top of my blanket. My head is going to be on the floor. Rubbing the outer edges of the mat. Send the knees to your chest. Lift the sacrum up and roll to the back. Good. So the thing is, gravity takes over. And when we place the hands on the floor, then they're going to kind of like start coming up because the hips are going to fall. What I'm going to do here is try to come into lotus pose. And I am here, which I did at the beginning of the class. And then from here, I'm going to try to extend the leg. Right? And it's a lot of a stretch. Because what I'm doing here, everyone, and I'm going to get off the pose, it's now stretching my hip flexors while my legs are in internal rotation. So you might not be able to extend completely and stretch all this, but it's okay. Do it anyways if you feel like doing it. So again, if you are not going to do any of this, you can just forget about all this setup. Place the block underneath your sacrum. Lift the legs. And this is perfect. This is a perfect pose here. A lot of benefits. If you don't want to use your props, then go ahead and lay down on the floor and lift the legs against the wall. Take a couple of breaths here and melt away. Okay. If you did not perform lotus pose at the beginning of the class, Then come into shoulder stand without the lows. Place the blanket. Place your mat, outer edges of the mat with the hands. Lift. Place the hands as you roll the shoulders in and lift up. Right? Try not to do what I'm doing, that I look into the sides to see if I can see you doing it. Okay? If you want to go into the full lotus pose, go ahead and do so. Now, if you're in lotus, you can stay here, like if you were sitting. It's a nice stretch from the lower back all the way to the hamstrings. But if you want to challenge yourself and work on stretching the hip flexors, why not try to send those thighs all the way forward? The principles are the same for everyone. Elbows in, shoulders in, shoulder blades touching at the back. Try not to move the head side to side. If you're extending the legs, whether you are at the wall, or try to maintain the inner thigh spinning forward and down. So you are maintaining those hips in neutral position. And if you're in lotus and this is the first time that you're trying it, play a little bit and find out how it feels for your body. And we're going to stay here playing around probably 2 to 3 more minutes on your own. I know I cannot give you any hints and adjustments, and I'm not there to see you actually. So please use your best judgment. Don't do anything that feels too crazy. And as soon as you finish, right, you go ahead and extend those legs again. I like to place a block underneath my feet just because my feet don't touch the floor. Plow pose, right? So I know you cannot see, but my feet are on top of the block. Let me try to move it this way. Let's see if you can. So that way you're not rounding the spine. But when you come out of the pose, feet or toes on top of the block feels great. That way you can work on maintaining the spine straight. Maybe you try to reach the floor and your ears with your knees. Great stretch for the shoulders, for the back of your neck. And slowly, whenever you're ready, you roll again into neutral position. Now, Matyasana, a very soft fish pose here. Now, place your elbows on the floor instead of the blanket. And let's windshield wiper. Nice. Finally noticing a nice twist. Good. I'm going to roll to the right side. I'm going to place my props the way they were so I can lay down completely on my mat. Again, right knee on top of left. Some of us are going to stay here. Some of us are going to wrap the outer edges, or we're going to double wrap. Nice job, everyone. Let's go ahead and place the left knee on top of the right. Do your thing, whether it's double wrap like I am doing right now, or if you want to wrap the outer edges off your feet. Both work wonders in your lower body. Nice job, everyone. Let's go ahead and come back. Happy baby. Rock your baby. Lift the head and the chest off the mat. Give yourself a hug here. Extend your arms, extend your legs. Lift the torso as much as you can. A very mini Navasana boat pose. Trying to strengthen those muscles around the middle and the lower back. Take two more. And release everyone. If you want to take your Shavasana to the wall, be my guest. Whatever variation, it's welcome. Feel comfortable. Take a couple of minutes here of stillness. I know it's a weekend that coming ahead. Weekends have its own challenge, right? It's not the same as Monday and Friday, but it still has its own challenges. So just get ready for the weekend. Take here a couple of minutes to soften, to recharge, to restore. Begin to deepen up your breath. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Move your head side to side. Give your neck a massage and a subtle stretch here. Extend your arms above your head, your legs in front of you. Stretch out, John. And bend one knee after the other. Roll to the right side in a fetal position. And take this opportunity here to just let behind whatever it's pulling you down, whatever weight it's on your shoulders. And try to come up into a comfortable position, more renewed, more fresh. Knowing that this is a second chance to start all over again and to make things better. You go ahead and lift the heart above the head and drop all your wisdom within. And with respect and gratitude, namaste. Nice job, everyone. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday. The class was recorded, and just so you know, I know that when one of you is missing class, I will try my best to remember to record the classes so you'll have it for later. Okay? I'll see you, everyone.